So you're thinking about moving to Vista, California? Well, that's exactly where I am right now. And in this video, I want to show you guys around and give you a better feel of what Vista has to offer. And we're going to do a couple things. I'm going to walk you around this park and talk a little bit about it and what makes it so cool. And then we're going to go to the downtown area of Vista. And then after that, we're going to check out 3 different price points for a home. So if you're looking to move here and buy a home, I'll give you a better idea of what to expect, and you guys can make a choice from there. So let's go ahead and get after it now. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here and you'd like to know more about San Diego real estate or life here in San Diego or Vista, make sure you tap that subscribe button below. My name is Nick, and I get calls, texts, emails daily from you guys, and I love it. So if you're thinking about making a move here in a week, a month, a year, make sure you reach out, because I'd love to help save you a lot of time and help you make a smooth move here to San Diego or Vista. Now, right now, I have to be careful because I just heard a Frisbee hit a tree, which means I am in frolfing territory. I am at Brengle Terrace Park, which is a massive 85-acre park here in Vista. And it's gotta be one of the coolest parks in North County, for sure Vista. And it's a great place to take the kids because, like I said, they have frolf, which is Frisbee golf. If you haven't done that before, make sure you look into it because it's a fun activity and it's free, which it's hard to find free activities nowadays. But when you come to parks, you can usually get away with some free stuff. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of stuff here. There's bocce ball, they have horseshoe area, they have basketball courts, they have baseball fields. And behind me, right over there, there's actually a botanical garden to go check out too. So that's actually pretty cool. And you have some really epic views, as you can see behind me. I'm on the top of Brengle Terrace, so you have a really good fireworks show here in 4th of July. I remember my mom would take me here way back in the day when we lived in Vista when I was growing up, and we'd come here and watch fireworks. So, you know, I'm not trying to tear up right now. Brengle Terrace is a cool place to, you know, come hang out and to come utilize if you live in Vista, because it's that country life here in Vista, which is awesome, and you don't have much of that anymore in San Diego. And the affordability here is a lot better than some of its neighboring cities. So let's go ahead, and I actually need a iced coffee really bad, so we're gonna go to the downtown area. I'll grab a coffee and then I'll show you guys around over there. So we're doing much better now. I got my iced Americano, my go-to from Arched Arrow down there, which it's a newer coffee shop. I haven't seen that. I mean, even in the past, I probably haven't been in here in like a month, maybe 2 months, and this place has already got so many new shops in here. So even right behind me, we got sushi down there. We have a really good Mediterranean spot at the corner back there. Real estate office, but you don't need that. You got me. Right here to my left, hands down, Curbside Cafe. They are one of the best, one of my favorite breakfast places in San Diego for sure. So their chorizo omelet there is really, really good. So is everything else. And right here is the Avo Playhouse. This place was built back in the late 40s. So it's been here for a long, long time. So has a lot of this place. It's really the historic downtown Vista area that we're in right now. So this used to be a cinema. Now they just do musicals and plays, and they still do them. They don't do them very often, but I know they have a couple a month still. So that's pretty cool. But let's keep walking, because this is all gonna be restaurants, bars. You have some little boutique shops, another coffee shop, steel mill right there. It's crazy. This place has changed so much over the past couple years, but even couple months. They have a Handles in here now. I want to show you guys this right here. Handles is literally crushing the ice cream game in San Diego. Some of my favorite ice cream. Look, cute little lock area. You probably have like 3 or 4 bars in here. You have Vista Village Pub, which is going to be right behind me right there. That's going to be like a local hangout here. Handles is down there, which is really good ice cream. It's pretty much in every city now in San Diego, so they're killing it. Good for them. And you also have Urban Pizza, which is going to be down there, which is really good. Belching Beaver. Belching Beaver, by the way, is a very big brewery. They definitely are killing the game too. And then I want to show you this spot, because this is the most unique place probably in Vista, but definitely in this downtown area. We're walking up to it, so you guys can kind of see all the shops and stuff. Belching Beaver is going to be right there. Beer Garden, they got some like hot dogs, or actually that's called Dog House is what that's called. So they have like hot dogs, that's what they specialize in. And then right behind me, right there where those people are hanging out, that's gonna be Yellow Deli. So that place is very interesting, but their food is delicious, and they built that whole place. It's like a religion. I don't know what it is, but they make some really good food, and it's such a fun place to hang out. And they're open 24/5, which means they're open 24 hours, 5 days a week. So they literally close on Friday at noon, and they don't open again till Sunday at noon. So pretty interesting hours. They make good food, so they can kind of do what they want. But that's gonna be this downtown area of Vista. It's happening. It's very historic. I mean, most of these buildings have been here since the 40s, but it's a super cool area. And they even got some little art over there on the walls. You'll kind of see that. I didn't take you through many alleys, but there's like art like that through some of these alleys. So yeah, that's this downtown area. This is a fun place to come hang out. But like I said, I want to show you guys some of the real estate to get you guys acclimated to the prices here when it comes to looking for a house or making a move here, because the median sale price here in Vista is at about $850,000, which is far less than a lot of other cities here in North County, San Diego. There's Shamu. So it's a lot more affordable. And you know, Vista, who is Vista for? It's for people that really want to have that country life. They want an older custom home with some land. So if that's what you're looking for, you don't want to be hugged up against your neighbor and your dollar is going to go a little bit further, Vista is for sure a place I would recommend looking, because you're still close to the beach and you're still surrounded by a lot of great other cities. So let's go ahead and check out this first property. All right, so we just pulled up to our first property. This one's going to be a condominium, so you can see we're in a complex right here, but very clean, very well maintained. And you do have a one-car garage, which is nice, and then you have one assigned parking space. So my favorite part already are these trees. I mean, you have some massive pine trees over here, so very old trees. But what I'm trying to say is shade here in Vista is very essential, especially during those summer months, because you know, even though we are 20-25 minutes away from the ocean, you still get a breeze here, but the temperature can jump up, you know, 5, 10, sometimes 15 degrees in the summertime. So shade is nice. But we're walking up to our first house, so it's not going to be the unit on the bottom, it's going to be the one right above. So you're going to walk up a flight of stairs, and then everything's going to be single level from there, so you can kind of see. But this one's going to be a 2-bedroom 2-bath, and it's about 1,150 square feet, and the price is $510,000. There is an HOA in here of about $400 a month. And you can expect, you know, some people might be saying, oh my God, that's so much. And I mean, it can be depending on how you look at it, but most communities here, you know, townhome and condo communities here in San Diego, it's gonna really range from $250 all the way up to about $450, depending on what they include. I know this complex includes pretty much everything. So, you know, trash, you're gonna have roof maintenance, you're gonna have exterior maintenance, so that means paint, stuff like that. They're gonna take care of the termite, pool, so pretty much everything. So it keeps a lot of money in your pocket at the end of the day, and you don't really have to worry about any of this other maintenance problems. It takes care of landscape. I just saw the gardener doing some stuff, so very clean and, you know, manicured place. So keep that in mind. But I'm going to show you guys around this community and just drive through it real quick, and then we'll go check out the next house. All right, so we just pulled up to our second property over here in good old Vista, and this is a neighborhood, very clean. This is gonna be the first detached home that we look at today. The first one was a condo, and that's pretty much where you're gonna be in that price range of $450 to $5 is gonna really get you, you know, a 2-bedroom, maybe 2-bath condo over here in Vista. Now, if you wanna get in the detached and single family style price range, you're gonna be closer to what we're gonna look at right now. Remember that median price range here in Vista is going to be about $850,000, and here you are, you can see right behind me, that's going to be house number 2. This one's going to be a 3-bedroom 2-bath, just shy of 1,600 square feet, and it's listed at $739,000. Now, it's completely redone, as you can see by these pictures. There's nothing you have to do to it. Just move in. That's gonna be home for you. And I love what they did in that kitchen area. I mean, it's got that wide open concept, because I think that's where people spend most of their time, right? It's the kitchen, the living room, and probably the backyard. So that's all right in one place, which is beautiful. And you know, I really like what they did with the upgrades and the style choices and the finishes. So this neighborhood it's pretty decent. Some houses are, you know, better than others, and that's kind of what happens in these older neighborhoods, because Vista in general, this was built in the 60s, but most of these homes are gonna be built in the 50s and 60s. Some of them have been completely redone and gutted, and some of them have not. So depending on what you're looking for, Vista, it's gonna have options, but it's gonna come down to your budget. And remember guys, if you're seriously looking here and you don't even know where to start, or you have a question, reach out, because I'm gonna save you a ton of time and just help get you in the right neighborhood once I find out, you know, what your needs are, do you need to commute to work, and what your budget is. So there's so many things at play, and I'd love to help. So make sure you reach out, and definitely check out some of my other videos, because they're gonna save you a ton of time. And that's what I like helping you guys do. So that's gonna be our second property. You know, the clouds kind of rolled in over here, but we're gonna go a little bit more inland Vista, where it's gonna be more wide open. It's gonna be, the neighbors aren't gonna be as close to each other. You're gonna have more sizable lots, you know, ½ acre to an acre, and more windy roads, a lot of windy roads over there, and I love that. So if you guys like it, make sure you stay tuned to this next house. But let's drive around the neighborhood real quick, and we'll head off to the next one. All right, so we're walking up to our final property here in Vista. And real quick, this is a neighborhood, but in the neighbor's driveway right there, hopefully you can see it, got a big old fire truck from probably back in the, I'm not a history buff, but probably from back in the 50s, so very classic, very cool. And you'll see a lot of that in Vista, especially as we get in these more rural parts, because we're probably 5 to 7 minutes away from the old downtown center that I showed you at the very beginning of this video. So you're really close, and you have more of that rural living out here, which is nice. A little bit more acreage too, which is nice. This isn't even on an acre, it's close to about ½ an acre, but this is what we're working with right here. So this one's gonna be a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and it's just shy of 2,300 square feet. And the price on this one is $897,000. So it's gonna put the price per square foot right around that I think high 3s to low 4s, which is very manageable, especially here in San Diego. And that's the big catch with Vista, is if you were to just pick up this house and drop it and put it in Carlsbad, let's say, it would probably be worth closer to 1.5, 1.6. So obviously location, but I mean, it's so quiet back here in Vista, and I love it. And it just has a lot of character. You don't have sidewalks or anything, but you'll see people walk in and doing all that stuff. So it's a great area to think about, and you know, keep it on your radar, because you will find a house, you know, anywhere from 700 up to this $1 million price point, and I think your dollar will go pretty far here. So that condo I showed you at the beginning was just to give you guys an idea of, this is starting home, this is condos in that $500,000 range. So you can find anything from $500,000 here, probably even in the high 4s, all the way up to, you know, multi-million-dollar big estates here in Vista, in places like Buena Creek and things like that. Just something to know. But I will show you guys around this neighborhood like I always do, and we'll just drive through. And you know, if you guys have any questions, or you're thinking about making a move here in a week, a month, a year to Vista or somewhere else in San Diego, reach out, because I'd love to help save you a lot of time and just help you make a smooth move here to San Diego. So keep that in mind, and guys, I will see you guys in the next one.